Hello everyone, I'm just outside the small village of Brassington in Derby in the Peak District. I'm with Phil, I'm with Andy, I'm with Nikita as well. We've got the whole gang. What we're going to do, we're going to go and have a look up at Harboro Rocks, which is behind me. It's this big rock formation that has been inhabited by humans as far back as the Ice Age. Need to stop meeting like this, and then by the fifth time it's just awkward. Okay, so we're stomping up. That's where we're going up there. Sun's rising, looks amazing. Also, Andy, I nearly tripped over then. The moon's still out as well, so that's how early we're stomping today. Oh, but it's worth it. Oh, good. That's good to know, Phil.
Trespassers will be shot.
Well, yeah, I suppose, yes. It's an upgrade from that, isn't it? Look at that. So as well as having people live inside the caves in these rocks, which we're going to go and have a look at, there's quite a lot of industry around here as well, so we're going to try and see what we can find. That's a cement factory you're saying behind me, that noisy thing.
Yeah, we're built on the side of the old sand mine where a little tramway used to go down, but it's all been covered by whatever that noisy thing is.
Yeah. Because you've also got the High Peak Trail there. So that line that goes along the bottom, that's the High Peak Trail. And there's an old paintworks and various other bits of industry which we'll try and find. Although I am kind of eager to get into that cave. That's what I'm most interested in, really. So here's the first sign of it, look. Obviously it's an ancient rock formation, you know, millions of years and all that, but you've got some blue brick there. So something was here. I've looked on old maps going back to the turn of the century, and all I can really find is this paintworks which is over the other side. But apart from that, there's very little information about what the kind of, you know, the brick and stuff was. Look at that sunrise, wow. If you remember when we went down the Good Luck lead mine a few videos ago, there's a few lead mines like that on the other side of this, and the people that lived inside this structure were actually lead miners.
No.
What are you saying that was, Andy? Phil's saying toilet, you're not.
Kind of furnace or something, because the fact that it's double skinned to keep the heat in.
Yeah.
If it was just a simple structure, it would be single skinned.
It's something to do with the connection between the old ore crushing works there. You see that showing over the ledge. Can you see the generator house in there? It's kind of in line with it, so I'm not sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can see the High Peak Trail there. That's going off all the way up to Buxton. That was a railway that was built in the 1830s that connected the canal system of the Midlands and you know, therefore the coalfields with the canal system of the north and the textile industry. Now there's that sort of weird, almost communistic looking building that we'll look at in a minute. Here we go. Oh wow. This is incredible. Imagine this is your gaff.
Well, it was.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember the name of that book by Daniel Defoe, Phil.
It was called, similar to A Wander Throughout the Island of Great Britain.
That was it. So there was a book written by Daniel Defoe, who's obviously a very famous author in the 1700s, where he came up here, didn't he? And met the family that lived in it, a family of lead miners who, didn't the dad look like death, basically?
Yeah, I mean the story went, his attention was swayed towards these rocks, and he saw some animals outside, and kids came up and was gobsmacked to find families living in here. A family of, was it a man, a woman, 5 kids, a pig, a couple of animals, blah blah blah, and they kind of, the mining guy of the family head, he was working in the lead mine just across the fields over there. He wasn't in at the time, if we were led to believe what it says is true. So they lived in here, and the father of the families second generations above him also lived in this cave. And at least 5 kids, including above his generation time, were born in here.
Jeez.
And there was a chimney.
Look at that.
I mean, although this looks...
Wow.
You can imagine being warm with a fire, can't you? Kind of. It'll be cosy, let's say.
Yeah, I mean, where are you sleeping? I mean, look at this, it drops right off down there. Just nipping off for a tinkle.
Yeah, I don't know whether...
You'd have to go out for a wee, wouldn't you? It's only out of respect.
Maybe that's what I keep saying outside.
Yeah. Wow. Incredible. And then you come out into the light. A lot of quarrying going on around here as well. So you can see there rock formations and stuff where they've quarried it away, going back hundreds of years of quarrying around here.
It's just a couple of beer cans.
A couple of beer cans. You can't get away, can you? And some Pringles. I don't know if they're from the 1700s. There you go. You can't imagine it, can you? A whole family, 5 kids, pigs, just living in here.
Well, if that was written in 1726 and there was at least 2 generations above him, you must be talking 1650s upwards that you had a kind of definite record of family living in here.
Yeah.
Never mind the olden days, medieval.
Well, they say that they've got evidence of people living here as far back as the Ice Age. Yeah. I don't know how they can, do you know what I mean, come to that conclusion, but I'm sure they'll tell me they found out somehow.
Would you sleep easy in here? I don't think that would probably collapse, would you?
I'd want a pretty thick sleeping bag to be sleeping on that rock, I've got to say.
This here, look, this has probably been drifting for thousands and thousands of years, look, because most of the cave's dry. This is always leaking, look, and that's what it's done over the years, look. Unbelievable, isn't it?
It is amazing, given how hard that rock is,
rock
that
hard,
it's literally just a drip that's just done that over.
And yet down here, it's dry. That's really weird.
You can't imagine living a long life in a cave like this, just, you know, because of your health, with your lungs and all sorts.
Imagine being up here in -5 as well. I mean, it's -2 or 3 today, but, you know.
It is pretty chilly today, yeah. But yeah, in January this would be, oh wow.
Have you got any dates?
Oh mate, cool. So what's that? There's an EB.
ECFC, Derby County, you know what?
Get in.
Like I said, it's just like the changing rooms at Pride Park.
Up the Rams.
Hold on, what's this?
Oh yeah. Well, they built a door at some point then.
I bet you. I wonder if this were, health safety got their way a while ago before they opened it up and had a gate or something.
Yeah, maybe. But it's amazing, yeah. People's initials. These could be from goodness knows when.
Maybe that's where they Dakota. Well, Indian.
There you go. Someone's house. How cool is that then? Someone's house. It's mad how people lived, isn't it? Okay, so we're outside now. We're going to have a look at some of the industry around here. There is a generator house that Phil spotted that he said actually you can get inside and there's some machinery. So I don't know how far this stuff goes back. I mean, it's red brick, so I'd say probably Victorian. But we'll have a look. But there's lots of scars on the landscape, and it's kind of a bit of a, one of them to try and work out what's what. So on the old maps, this said a paintworks, but Phil's telling me this is an ore crushing plant, as in iron ore, which it kind of looks more industrial. I don't know why a paintworks would need to look quite like that, so Phil's probably right, to be fair. And then you've got these two, yeah, I was trying to work out what they are. Well, they've been cut off, so they're huge tanks, aren't they?
They could have been storage tanks.
Yeah, huge, they cut that off.
Yeah.
So they were
connected to this.
two huge tanks.
This place.
Mind you, if that was a paintworks, then you'd have tanks, wouldn't you? I guess, but oh, goodness knows. Right, let's have a look in here then, and see what machinery's in there. Okay, so here we go. Right, so there's the doors. They've been ripped off. No idea what was in here then. Let's try and get in the other side. You just see the entrance to that cave just up there where those people lived. Wow, the landscape's incredible around here. Let's come around the other side. I've lost Phil, Ande and Nikita. I'm not sure where they've gone. Can you get in this end? You can, but I might have to duck down. Oh yeah, see the door's at it a bit. It's like an upside down stable door. Oh yeah, look at that. So there's some machinery. Wow. Not sure what that is, but it's been left there for a very, very long time. Oh, there they are. They haven't abandoned me. It's like an old rocket launch site, isn't it? From the Soviet Union. Sputnik, whatever. It's funny, isn't it, how it kind of goes down the hill as if it's like it is like a launch pad.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I've never seen it. It's supposed to be an ore crushing plant. So you presume it's talking about either lead or something coming out of those two. But it's not in a position of strength to deal with those things, because tramways that have come up have only gone as far as the High Peak Trail. This isn't bang on the High Peak Trail, is it? It's still got to get, you know, I don't get.
That's the wall there.
It's got to get up here, hasn't it?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Be crushed.
So that's the High Peak Trail there, you can see the line. You've got a quarry there. You've got a former quarry here, which is now that would you say it was a concrete plant or something?
Some kind of, just noisy.
Yeah, it is just noisy, yeah. But yeah.
Noise producing plant.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. People just come in, 8-hour shifts and making a racket. They're quite strange structures though, aren't they?
Seen this?
Oh yeah, where's that from then?
Well, I think it's a type of brick, not where it's come from, because it says glossop, and Ambergate double pressed, but I think that's the actual name of that specific. It's not been made in Glossop and Ambergate, can it? Because it's 35 miles apart.
Yeah, true, yes.
It's the name of it, I think, because look, it's calling it a double pressed.
We'd have loved to have found that when we were doing that Lower Heartsea one, when we were trying to find Ambergate bricks. Couldn't find one.
Yeah.
I might take it with me and plant it. Revisited. It kind of just goes up the hill.
It's in layers, and it only goes up as far as here, really. I mean, they wouldn't get away with it nowadays. This is dead protected site, isn't it?
Oh, totally, yeah.
I guess this ran out of steam in 1920s, I should imagine, or 20s or 30s.
Yeah.
I'd love to see some kind of picture so we can piece together
what was going on, yeah. Because like I said, when I looked on the map, going back to the turn of the century, it said a paintworks, but it doesn't look like a paintworks.
You know that's a kiln there. Can you see that's the remainder of a kiln? That's
what, that tower?
That's paintworks.
Got ya, okay, right.
This is a processing plant. You'd imagine by the size of them, they either had something heavy on them, because if you look at the top of that, you can see some indentations.
Yeah, there was something on top, yeah.
So there would be some kind of vats or something really heavy, because they are pretty hefty structures, them support columns, aren't they?
Yeah.
So I would imagine that there's something sat on top of these. Well, what does an ore crushing plant look like?
Yeah, I wouldn't know. No idea. And you can just see the way the land shapes. I wonder if there was a little wee siding came off the High Peak Trail to there, but
you don't see it on maps, or maybe there was a siding with a loading, you know.
Yeah, could be. Oh, there's holes in the bottom as well, so I wonder if these had little furnaces. Hey, look, you've got.
Solid, aren't they?
There's something inside them though. Inside these holes, yeah.
They're not hollow though, are they?
No, there's some metalwork inside though. Inside those holes. So I'm wondering what they were then. It's a bit of a mystery. Anyone watching this that's got a clue, let us know. I'll come down the bottom so you can see there's more here as well, look. You got the 3 holes there as well. Ooh, goodness me. And it just kind of goes up the hill, look at that. You see what I mean though when I'm saying, like, you know, it is like a Russian launch site. Just imagine Gagarin hanging out in Brassington, or Brassington, as the locals probably say. I imagine I probably sound a bit posh with my Brassington. Look at that. It's a crazy structure. Oh yeah, I wonder what that is.
Probably it's got a groove cut in it or something, so it obviously held something in.
Oh yeah.
And that was the top. Well, this staircase is going in and out of here for access for people to walk in. So this was some kind of plant, wasn't it? This section here.
Yeah.
These staircases got it.
Yeah. Well, these got those bits in as well. Yeah, these got that piping in as well. I mean, it's all completely eroded, but you can make it out.
Yep, easy stairs, look.
There you go. Right, we're clambering up to the top now. So that structure that we don't know what it is, so if you do know, please comment, because I'd love to know. I hate having mysteries that I can't solve. Normally you can look at these old maps going back to the early 1900s and you'll be able to find the answer, but you can't find the answer on this one. Phil's mentioned that when we were talking about the family that were in the cave, which is now below us, and Daniel Defoe came, the famous author, and wrote a piece. He's the guy that wrote Robinson Crusoe. I forgot to mention that. So people around the world that are thinking, who's this Daniel Defoe guy? That's him. He came here and met the family, and he described the guys looking as grey as a corpse, but that they lived a healthy life or whatever. And I was reading that thinking, I don't know how you put those two together, because if I was as grey as a corpse, I think I'd be phoning a doctor. This is frost, it's not snow. But it does look like a snowy landscape, and look at that sunrise. I'm blinding you there, but it's incredible. I've not worn gloves again. This is going to become the winter version of me getting stung with stinging nettles for not wearing trousers. I'm not learning. Here's Andy, the mountain goat. Right, I'm going to try and do it one-handed. I've got no grip here, Nikita, so if I go, mate, I might clean you up and all. Oh, right, look at that view. Wow. Not a fan of the turbines, they kind of kill the view for me a bit. Okay, I'm waiting for the great reveal of getting on the top, because at the moment we've only got the views, granted incredible, on one side. So when we get to the top, we should have a full panoramic view. Oh, here we go. That full panoramic. Oh, it's windy and it's chilly, as if it wasn't cold enough already.
It's only 370 feet, I think, above sea level, and yet it's quite cold, isn't it?
It really is cold, but wow, those views. So in the distance, there's some mines, some lead workings.
They've started there, look, and obviously went into the hillside. And that's where apparently the fella from this family below, that the guy talks
that lived in the cave, yeah.
He was working down there, and that's where they went and met him, and he popped up out of a hole in the ground with all these rocks, and that's the way they made his money, the family. So he must have hauled it up here, and his missus apparently made 3p a day by washing the ore.
Really?
And he made 5p. I mean, obviously different crack with the money then, weren't it? But yeah. So she got extra. She washed the ore, but she was too busy with the kids because they got 5 pigs and everything. So
jeez.
The current government would say they were overpaid.
Yeah, they would. Yeah, it's a hard gig back then, isn't it? And especially in January or February, where it's just absolutely freezing up here. So those mines over there that Phil was just pointing out, they were known as Golconda mines. That's what they were called. And they were called that because they were such successful mines. There was so much lead down there. Now, Golconda, for people around the world, that's in India. It's a famous diamond mine, and that's why they named it after it, because of such a famous, successful diamond mine. They were like, here, we found a Golconda here. We found a Golconda lead mine, meaning, we're winning basically. So what we're going to do, we're going to walk across the top of these Harboro Rocks, and we're going to find something called a seat. It's like a giant seat. And I think I may have spotted it, and I can see some graffiti here. I'm hoping there's some years on it, because I love that. If you get Victorian graffiti. Here we go, look. People have etched their names in there. This is the seat then, I'm guessing. I don't fancy sitting on that because that's wet, but that's amazing. Look at that, someone's carved that out. It's a proper armchair, yeah, I love it. Look, you sit in that and look at those views. I mean, I can think of worse places to sit and have a glass of wine, I've got to say.
I say what, if it were a hot day, I'd sit on there for an hour.
I know, yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, in one bit.
Yeah, amazing. There you go. I'm trying to see, there's more initials etched in, but there's no years, annoyingly. Not that I can make out, there might be, but I'm struggling to make them out.
These visits you keep going on, why don't you just get your chisel and put your GI, and that's it. And then generations come, they look at your YouTube channel and GI, where are you doing that from?
There you go, yeah. That's Phil endorsing criminal damage. So that's us, we're on top of Harboro Rocks. Thank you. Oh, I'm blinding you. Thank you so much for watching. It's been good fun. It's freezing. I can barely feel my fingers. It's goodbye from me. Goodbye from
Goodbye from
Andy.
me.
Goodbye from Phil. Goodbye from Nikita. I'll see you next time.